Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Baden. I did just pull him in my last summon session, so we're going to go through his skills and the main use there is for him, which is the Soren Guild Hunt. He's an absolute beast from it, and we'll go through all that in this video. Okay, so like I said, the first thing we're going to go through is his skills and go through why he is so good for the Soren boss. Also, we'll talk about some other options for Soren because he is a real pain for a lot of people, I know, if you don't have the right team for him. So, ultimate skill. He summons a Shadow Phantom that possesses 85% of his own health and attack rating. Really nice. It's basically a dupe copy of him minus 15%. The Phantom is able to use all of Baden's abilities except for his ultimate, so obviously the Phantom isn't going to summon more Phantoms. But he suffers 180% of damage when attacked, so it's really squishy, but it's a Phantom that's going to attack your enemies. Really nice, really important to remember. Next one, Baden summons a Phantom behind an enemy's back that lasts for 6 seconds and proceeds to attack them, dealing 100% 80% damage. I'm going to paraphrase this because it goes forever. It's only 65% of his health and attack, and it gets dealt 250% damage. So it's a bit weaker, really squishy, and it's going to only use auto attacks, which, you know, oh well. But the big thing about this for Soren is that it gets summoned behind Soren, so you're going to have that apparition attacking his back, turning Soren around, and that is the main use for Baden. All these extra apparitions that are going to be behind him, turning around, because Soren, when he uses his charm, it's an AoE charm, he uses it, it's a directional cast, so if he's facing backwards, it's only going to cast on enemies behind him and not your whole team, because if you're like me and you haven't had Baden, we'll go through the other options in a minute, but if you don't have something to counter it and make Soren turn around, then you are pretty much just getting destroyed by your own team in the first wave, and then if you're like me, you're down to a Chimera trying to solo. I haven't tested this with Baden yet, so this is going to be my first test, but besides this, it's normally like I get about 2 mil damage on him, which is really horrible. Next skill, he is a 3-stage attack. But the good thing about this 3-stage attack, it's just an AoE damage. When his apparition from his ultimate uses this, he's going to be his damage dealt to enemies. Sorry, I'm speaking horribly today. His damage dealt to enemies will be increased for 7 seconds by 10%, and it can stack up to 5 times. So you can get some big damage. Obviously, mine is only at elite, so he's not going to be doing an insane amount of damage, but he's there for the support. Obviously as well, he is one of those units that you really do want to ascend as far as you can for this, because once again, those apparitions taking his health and attack, the higher you get him, the higher you get the apparitions, the longer they survive, the more often Soren's turned around. So really important thing to remember. And then also this final passive, his attack rating is increased for each of the apparitions on the field, and he's also able to mitigate 20% of damage for every Phantom on the field. Really, really nice for helping him survive, but like I said, you still want to ascend him to get the HP and attack onto those apparitions. And yeah, that's his kit. Basically, you summon the minions, you put them behind Soren, Soren turns around, uses Fear on no one, happy days, deal damage. That's the big thing about him. So we're going to use that in our team. I think the team we're going to go for is Chimera and Baden. And then I'm still going to go for Lucius, because if you don't know, shields can still block charms. So Lucius is a great option, even though he's elemental disadvantage. And even though these two are elemental disadvantage, I'm still going to go with Rosaline and Rowan, because the energy regeneration and damage they can provide the rest of your team is so amazing. They both do have a passive mitigation as such, so that hopefully they'll be able to survive okay, and we'll see how we go. Let me know any ideas of other teams I should try. Like obviously we've got the Leica in there who we could try as well, but I'm going for that 3-2 faction bonus as well, so we'll see how it works. I think we'll use both attacks with this team to sort of get an idea of what it can do, but yeah, like I said, before this I was doing about 2 mil damage, so I feel like any damage is going to be an improvement on where I was at. The other options for Soren, for people who don't know, is old mate Totem Dude over here. He drops his totem behind Soren, turns him around. Really, really good for it if you have him. Another one is, where is she? She's not going to be right there. We've got Sylvina, who's only a rare unit. Her ultimate and also her ability at the start of the fight will put her behind Soren, also she has a shield that she puts on herself, which is going to block the charm, so she'll stay behind him longer. Really have to play it on manual when you use her, but I used her on my main account for a long time, and she was really good. Also, I've heard Golas, if we look at Golas, he can actually charge through Soren and make him turn around, so that is another option. But Baden is the one that most people seem to think is the ideal option. Let me know if there's any others, so we can help as many people out as possible, if there's any other units you guys can use. But let's jump into this guild hunt and see what we can do. So Soren, let's do it. So that was obviously the team I was using before. I was in all sorts, it wasn't working. So we're going to drop this. Now we've finally got a proper team built. I feel like we're going to do alright. So where is he? There we go. We'll put him there. We'll put him there, and we'll put Rosaline there. And hopefully, I don't look like a fool after this. I'm hoping we can get... I want to get 4 mil damage plus. That's what I'm really aiming for. We'll see what happens. Also, I'm just going to put it on auto, even though I know you can manual play and just time the shield from Lucius to block the mind control. I'm just going to put it on auto, see what happens. Maybe the next run I'll do it on manual, and you guys can watch me fail on manual. So, let's get into it. Alright. Give us an apparition. There you go. The apparition's behind him. You can see him. He charmed the apparition. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're happy with that. If he's charming the apparition, it's happy days. So we should get Lucius' shield. He's going to put his ultimate, put another one behind him. Really nice. Lucius actually got his shield onto those apparitions, which is even better, meaning they won't turn around. And yeah, there's a lot of those dudes on the screen right now. I'm really liking this already. This is nice. Obviously, he's getting all that extra attack from having all those apparitions on the screen. Soren still facing backwards. This is amazing for us. Getting that shield, getting another apparition behind him. Turn around, Soren. Turn around. Rowan's gone down, which sucks, but that's going to be GG there. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. 3.5. It's better than I was getting at that between 2 and 3 mil. I think what let me down is my heroes being so... Like everyone, basically 3 of my heroes being elite. However, we'll try and mix it up a bit. I want to get to 4 mil. That was my goal from this, 4 mil. And can we get it? I think we'll get it. Come on. Just a little bit of damage. Oh, rip. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Let's have a look at damage charts. He actually did fairly decent damage too. So you can see if you do get him up there, that's going to be pretty nice. Like he's only at elite. Really average gear. Much lower level than Shamira. So I'm actually quite impressed with that. What we're going to do, okay, I'm thinking we try and mix it up a little bit because the Rowan just died way too quick. So I'm going to see if we can put a different support in there. So what if we go with Kelther in there instead of Rowan to get some extra damage, because Kelther can die and it doesn't really matter because his spectral form will keep attacking. And maybe we'll put Athalia in, but I'm thinking Athalia might turn him around, which sucks. So who else do we have? Maybe we just break the bonus. Maybe we break the bonus and take her in for the armor break. Let's do it. Let's just put some gear on her. Hopefully we've got some decent... Wow, that gear is really average. But hey, let's try it. We're going to try that. Like I said, this is me just sort of getting into the Soren after I pulled him. So let me know any other comps. But I'm thinking we go something like this. And we just drop that and put that. And then do we drop Rosaline as well? Do we drop Rosaline and go for that? Because I don't know if his swap position thing, how it increases the damage they take, will work on that. No, I'm not going to do it because I feel like Rosaline's too important. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that best gear set onto... Oh, I'm so undecided. We're going to go with him. Stuff it. We only get 2 tries. I really need to get to VIP 6 on this account so I can have 3 tries at this. But we're just going to drop him and we're going to put him in. Let's see what happens. Hopefully he gets that damage increase because at the start of the battle he's meant to swap positions with someone and increase the damage they take. Even though he won't swap positions, I'm hoping he's going to do some decent damage and get that damage increase on Soren. Let's find out. Come on. Let's leave it on auto. See what happens. The apparition's there already attacking. He got charmed. That's okay. He's going to use his AoE. We're going to use some ultimates. Perfect. Lucius shield on the apparitions, which is exactly what we wanted. Rosaline's going to buff Shamira again. Really, really nice. That shield as well, putting in some real work, healing everyone up. So I'm really happy with that. Baden's about to use his ultimate again. We're doing some decent... Okay, they turned him around briefly, and that really cost us. Okay. Unless... Okay, I think that may have been the Kelper making him turn around after he used his ultimate. I can't confirm, but I think it may have been. But... I'm still liking the Baden. I think I just need to play around with units and find out who's going to be turning him around, because you can see that he was attacking those apparitions, but for some reason he turned around briefly, and that really cost me. But hey, 3.5 million, still way better than what I was doing, so I'm definitely happy with that. Like I said, let me know in the comments what team you guys reckon I should use, because, you know, I'm still learning too. All I know is that Baden is an absolute beast, so I'll let you guys piece together a team, and we can try it again in another video. But unfortunately we do only have the 3 attacks. I'm thinking Leica would be good in there. I'm not sure who else I could throw in that's at a decent rarity, that's gonna a decent ascension level, that's gonna really help me out. Obviously Leica, I don't know, but then I lose my bonus. Maybe I'll swap Kelper with Leica next time. You get that armor break. You do lose the faction bonus, but it might work alright. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. Like I said, Baden, absolutely amazing unit. If you get multiple copies of him, definitely ascend him up. This is the only copy I've got on both of my accounts, so I was really excited to pull him. He looks really cool too, and I love just the design of him. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.